This week on Gettin Deep, we had Clint Hodges, the lead singer for Vulgurite. And we were chatting about what it's like to be a rock and roll singer, how music makes him become a healthier and better person, and what he does outside of singing on stage to gain his creative edge. We've also still got that meme challenge going. So it's going to end this month. October, I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to pay some of you guys some money. $50 for the wisest, the dumbest, and the funniest quote. There's been no wise quotes, so get to it.
Do you play any instruments?
Nah,
That's
can't
fine.
at all.
You play the comedy.
I tried to learn a guitar when I was real young,
Yep.
and my granddad gave me like a videotape and a guitar. I was disinterested after like
And that was
5
it.
minutes, dude. I was like,
yeah.
bing, bing, this hurts my fingers. And I was like, put your fingers this way, get an A chord. And I was like, fuck this is dumb. I probably would have got interested if he taught me,
Yeah.
but he was just like, here's a videotape and a guitar, figure it out. And I was just like, thanks, man.
This isn't highway to hell. Yeah.
It's quite funny actually now I think about that. I haven't thought about that ever. I did want to play drums, but again, that 3 things at once is so hard
Yeah, it's programming your brain.
to do 3 things at once. But it's like, but I can do 3 things at once, but not 3 different beats at once to like and change between all of them. It's such a fucking like, trying to learn drumming.
You just haven't yet.
That's probably a good way to think about it. Yeah, yeah. I watch drummers. I'm like, your heads are fucking cooking.
Yeah.
It's like all this shit
Just
going on.
relax.
Chill. They're just loving it. They're just like in, and you're like, cunt.
Whoa.
You are literally firing 4 different limbs at different angles, just going.
It's the magic trick. You're seeing all those hours of stuff condensed into a little.
5 minute.
I was listening to a Blind Boys podcast about like venom and stuff, and how like animals that are hell venomous, they have to be hell venomous because they don't get much prey, so they have to like fucking nail it in that one little
Yeah, they got to
bit.
get that one kill.
Then I thought about that with like performance. You got to have like the venom concentrated in there because you don't have much time to mess around, and you just go.
That's a really good way to look at it.
I thought so. That
Yeah,
kind of
like-
just yeah.
You inject yourself with the fucking stage venom
Yeah. And ready to strike.
from all them fucking years and years of practice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, thank you.
It's a good way to think
I
of
was
it.
happy with that little note. I was like, ugh.
Well, what would you call a human's version of stage venom then?
A human's version of stage venom.
Like,
Their craft, I suppose, and how they interact with a crowd.
too easy. That's too. You got to give it something better than that. I mean, like if you were to go, there's a chemical that brings back all your perfectionism of all the training you've done that releases in your brain. What was the first person to come up with this? We're going to call it something.
Oh, then what would the name of it be?
Yeah, like if you've got we'll call it stage venom for now.
Stage
But
venom.
like, if you've got, as you go on stage, it's like your brain remembers all the skill from all them years of training and condenses them into that greatness you have there from all the practice. Like, is there like a little internal stage venom that releases in the human body to make you that great for that fucking hour or whatever? Or is it just muscle memory? But how does muscle memory work?
What are the name of some venoms, just to give me an idea of what a venom should sound like? Because I'm just thinking like proxytosis. I'm like, that's probably like someone's foot hurts
I
or
feel like
something.
we can just make it up.
Nah,
We can't call it cyanide because that's death. It's got to have a positive.
Yeah.
Cyanitis.
Cyanitis. Yes, because venom also helps to find cures for stuff. So cyanitis is perfect.
Yin yangiest.
Cyanartist.
Cyanartist.
Oh,
There we go. The cyanartist venom. Cyanartis. Nah. No, we got to add it as cyanartamine.
cyanidamine.
There we go.
Because it's a
Cyanartamine.
natural. Instead of having coffee before you go on, you have naturally occurring cyanidamine,
Cyanartamine. There we go.
which some people consider nerves, some people consider excitement.
We're scientists. We have created cyanartamine. I can't even say the fucking thing right. We'll just put it to some scientists. Hey, researchers, test if it's a thing. Do humans release cyanartamine when they're about to go on stage and kill it for an hour?
Because you got to also get into a zone to be able to strike properly.
Yeah.
Like, you ever watch... I like watching athletes and stuff. You see them sort of go somewhere else in their mind, no matter what's going on around, yeah. And then they just get into that, this is what's happening. This is how I'm going to execute this.
UFC's kind of...
Cyanartamine.
UFC is like the best for watching people get into that space. Especially someone like Sean Strickland. And there was like Alex Pereira was talking about him.
Does he tap himself in the head, that guy?
Yeah, like punch himself.
Yeah.
A lot of them do that, but he's like Alex Pereira was like, he was saying all this stupid shit beforehand, but when he was in the cage, I've never had anyone look at me like that. He looked like he was gonna kill me. I was like, that's the thought he's going in there with, like, you're a dead man. But he doesn't even fight like you're a dead man. He just full defensively like attacks, but he just must have it in his head like, you fucking raped my mom, I'm gonna kill you.
I had dibs, no.
Well, he was like, he definitely hates his dad because he grew up in an abusive thing. So I imagine it's like, he just goes out there thinking, you're my dad. Which actually makes sense why he's a real defensive fighter, but violent at the same time. That's, I'm just making assumptions here. It's a cyanartamine coming out in me.
Cyanartamine. And even like when you're thinking about, and then maybe there's another alternative chemical that releases into your body that makes you think about how you're going to perform that night. Like if you have a stand-up bit, or if you have a stand-up set that night, you feel different during the day. Like people say, oh, it's adrenaline, but you're also kind of synthesizing all the stuff that might make you better so that you can properly release the cyanartamine when you need to go for it.
You have that before, like a singing gig?
I think all gigs, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you just want to be your best when you need to be.
Yeah.
But you're not able to just lock yourself away in a room. You have to like adapt to that environment.
Do you like to, so like the day before a gig, do you have like the whole day your brain's like on it?
Yeah, I think so. It's always just sort of preparing it, and you, like a movie that's a slow burn, you're sort of just winding up to that moment of like, how am I going to be the best when I'm on stage? And even like the week and months around it, you're sort of going, all right, I have a little bit of time before this. I'm going to fuck around here, and then here to here's, all right, let's get the stuff ready so we're in the best condition possible.
Yeah. Is there any kind of like pre-show rituals you have before a gig? Because you do some pretty wild shit on stage.
I think clearing the mind and just having the body as flexible as possible. That'd probably be, I don't have like a, all right, I don't have like a ritual. I just have a knowing that I need to get into that zone, and I'll sort of have an idea of how I want to get into it that day. And then...
So it's not the same thing every time. It's like each day it kind of changes.
Yeah. I think it's really, you want to be as relaxed as possible when you go on stage.
I would think people would think the opposite of you.
Exactly.
Because you like hang off the roofs and shit.
Yeah. Which I can do because I'm relaxed.
Okay.
Like that stuff always happens. Like one of the ones you might have seen if it's off the roof of the Indy.
Yeah.
Before I went on, I was like, okay, I'm just going to go out there. Don't have to do anything stupid. Just go out there and sing and enjoy yourself. And then hit the stage and something else happens and it's like 2 songs in, you're shirtless, hanging off the roof and screaming and swinging the mic around.
But that's you having fun, right?
Yeah, that's the thing that's meant to come out. That's like the rest of it's sort of getting, like the rest of life is ready to be the best you can in that moment. That's my way of thinking about it.
Do you find like when you said you're like, oh, don't do anything stupid? Some people would be like, why the fuck's your shirt off? Why swinging why hanging from the roof? That's all stupid shit. That's not you singing.
Because I don't want to sit at unless I'm doing a podcast, which is fun, but I don't want to do boring shit my whole life.
Yeah.
Like this, I'm doing.
That's the podcast because that's fun, but I don't want to do boring.
I don't want to be sitting at a desk my whole life.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, it was like you said to yourself, don't do stupid shit. It was like, what would you consider stupid shit? Is that like sitting there not putting the energy in doing the wild stuff?
Oh yeah. So what would I consider a sensible performance?
No, like
Not overperforming or not.
Not overperforming. So that's
Not trying to put on a show. It's like I'm just gonna go and sing. That's all.
putting on a show
Yeah, because like
without trying.
I'd been in that was the first Vulgurite gig.
Yeah.
But before that, I'd been in other bands where there's you get a cold spark machine or smash a guitar or whatever else. And it is wicked fun, but I was like, I'm not going to do any of that for this. I'm just going to go out and it's going to be having naturally occurring energy from something that's in the room and not have to go, okay, I've booked the cold spark and now we've set it to this, because that sort of takes away from that spontaneity of what happens in a room when you make people go crazy from out of nowhere, if that's...
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, because you're like, I don't want to plan. It's like pro wrestling versus fucking an actual fight. Like, oh, we don't want to plan this. This wildness. I want the wildness to be natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cool to have other things like up your pocket, little tricks like that for later. So you have points of punctuation in a set. Not just like fire the whole time, but I'm sort of over that. Like when you'd be rocking up to sets and people are going, oh, did you bring the cold spark? It's like,
What's a cold spike?
cold spark. It's like synthetic fire. It looks like fire, but it's not fire. It's a safe...
I've never heard of this. It's really like, you said it twice, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, so people will go, oh my God, the place is burning down. Whoa, that's a wooden roof. It's like,
It's not fire.
It's not fire. Like, I've got video.
So like fireworks kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of. Like when you get a sparkler that kids play with and swing them around. It's like that, and it's just shooting them all up into the...
Oh, yeah. But they're flammable. Or you can get them that are cold.
Yeah. So they're called an aerotechnic.
I've never even heard of these things.
That's...
They're kind of cool.
Not
still.
many people have, and they go, whoa, they got fire.
Yeah,
Like you can put your face in it. Like
Really?
yeah.
I feel like you're like, you can, but you shouldn't.
No, we had a gig booked at Badlands, and we're like, cool, we'll use the cold spark. And I get there, and the venue I'm just sick of dealing with venues over that stuff as well, because they're like, no, you can't do that. It's like,
Yeah.
no, we can. It's fine. We're putting on a show. No, you can't.
Yeah, because they're stressing about their venue more.
Which I understand as well.
Yeah.
But then you go, look, we're doing it. Here's a picture of my face in it. It's safe. See my face, not burnt. It has some strange shit going on, but it's not burnt. That's, here, look. And they're like, all right.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because they just like don't believe you at first. They're just like, I used a lying band.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, he's made fucking... Okay. But you don't like doing that stuff anymore.
I do, but I don't want it to be the focus of stuff. And I want to see how to not have to do that for it to be a good show.
Yeah. I think it's like, they're like little 1%ers. But if that's the focus, then you're like, well, fuck, really? Is that all we've got? Like, we're not that good, but we've got that? I see what you're saying, yeah. You're like, I want it, but not.
Like the Wedges say they want the music to speak for themselves.
Yeah.
And then absolutely have the music speak for itself, but then you also got to sort of make it interesting to watch for... I hate saying normal people, but...
There's more than just noise.
Yeah.
With a band, like
Alice Cooper will describe it as like painting a canvas.
Yeah.
So
his was all show.
yeah,
Music was very normal.
yeah.
I mean, it was satanic and everything back then, but realistically, it wasn't Black Sabbath was around. They were actually what people would be like, this is devil music. And then people were like, Alice Cooper's the devil. It's like, he's like soft compared to Sabbath. But it was just the show that made everyone like, he's fucked up. But he was like dead sober the whole time. A lot of people don't realize that about Cooper.
He was after a certain point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
For a long time.
I love how he plays golf. I love anything like that where there's...
I know he's full Christian, but I didn't know the golf part.
Yeah, he's a golfer. Obviously, you're not a golfer.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
I love Wayne's World. But yeah.
So good. So good.
Any of that, anytime you see a rock and roll person who does, or any creative person who also does something outside of that field, like Bruce Dickinson flying a plane.
Oh, big ass planes.
Big ass planes.
Yeah,
and figuring out how to make that a viable fucking thing to be able to...
Just having that much money.
Yeah.
Maiden's made a bit of coin.
But then I'll watch an Iron Maiden documentary and be like, this is wicked. What would my version to be? Like, whatever band I'm in, what's our version of that? It's like, I love that the theatrical side of stuff exists, but I sort of want to see what else there is that's just a pure rock and roll kind of thing. Like, there's a good Pantera quote where Phil Anselmo is like, we're not going to have a dragon jump out of the PA because that's what's going to make it real, man. And I was like, yeah.
I feel like he had something, they had something else, but they had the real dirtbag, bikey kind of fucking cunt look about him. And they had that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like I found when I was younger.
That's what I meant, sort of finding that aura and expressing that more so than, ooh, there's my hand's on fire.
It's the same thing in different ways.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like it's just if you're not a stage showy kind of fucking, you don't want to do that shit, then there's no point forcing yourself into it because you're faking it really. Whereas like you with the fucking wild shit on stage and getting in with people, if that's what you like doing and it works,
that's why I like watching comedy, is because it's so, well, for the most part, I see it as rock and roll without the instruments. You're just watching someone perform and maneuver a crowd and changing the atmosphere and the feeling in the room.
That is something, the more I've done it, the more I've noticed, is that you can really you can feel the mood of the people. Which is odd, because at first I was like, they're laughing. I'd have them laughing at some real fucked up shit. They're still laughing. And then sometimes I've had them laughing, but they're like, you can feel them being like, I hate. And I'm like, still laughing at me, cunt. So fuck you.
It's such a strange experience.
Well, I heard one of your recent gigs, you cleared out half the room.
Oh, it was more than half.
Oh, fuck.
It was 8 at the start of my set and about 2 bits in. 6 of them were probably out the door. Your joke about her was shit.
Is what it is.
It's one of those nights where you get there and you're like, fuck, well, I'm here. I'm going to go up. But yeah, glad I did it because, the thing of bombing makes you better at everything else ever afterwards.
Yeah, look, the one time I ate hella shit, I was like, fuck, you suck, dude. Yeah, I one time, it was bad. It was a big crowd, and I could see people giggling in the front, but they weren't laughing loud enough. It was kind of like, we don't want to laugh at you. But we're trying to stop ourselves, but we're going to stop ourselves. So, and I was like, fuck.
It's the strangest thing. I think sometimes it's funnier having one person laugh and losing their stuff, and then the rest of the people just
That is still funny, but I had no one with voice. It was very, very quiet, and I was like, the thing I'd learnt from that was you need to address it when it's happening. Like if you're not getting anything, don't just keep telling the jokes. Don't just keep going on like this is all right. You have to be like, all right, cunts, fuck you.
Yeah, yeah.
That seems every time I sell something I think's hell funny and no one laughs, I kind of like, fuck you, cunts. That's funny. I don't give a shit what you have to say. I think that's funny.
Yeah.
It gets like a bit of a laugh, and they're like, all right, we can understand that I'm not totally fucked in the head now. We can move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just totally disregard the joke when it's not going anywhere. You're like, all right,
Yeah, that
I'm
bit's not working.
I'm going to stop telling that joke. Fuck you, cunts. But it is weird, man. I think, yeah. I don't know. I find like stand-up versus music, watching it's a different environment as well.
Absolutely.
Like, you're with a band, people can talk to each other and shit. The music can be happening and people can have conversations and be in the crowd and be in but out kind of thing. Whereas comedy, if you're in the crowd talking, you're a cunt.
You demand all their attention the whole time.
Yeah, so it's like a harder job, but like maybe that's why musicians can be so much bigger than what comedians can be. So I mean, you could go to like a gig and some cunts could be fucking in the pit. That's all cool. Some cunts fucking in the pit, like in the crowd at a comedy show. You're like, dude, what are you doing? Cut that out, man. We can all see you. We all know everyone around you's quiet and they can just hear. And I'm trying to tell jokes up here, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Even that's what just said. It's very odd. But you, like, yeah, because I like watching.
Yeah, you wouldn't finger your missus while a fucking
comedy shows
while a
on.
comedy show is on.
I might have met some people that possibly would, but fuck me. That's an odd.
Whereas doing it at Black Sabbath during a drum solo
Happens.
seems more normal.
It definitely is more normal. It's like you can get away with that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you're in the seats, maybe not, but in the crowd, for sure, shit like that goes down. I've seen some weird shit in mosh pits. You're like, cut that out.
Yeah, because it's sort of a collective atmosphere of and people, they don't have to stop and listen, and the performer's not waiting for people to react as much. They're just going, all right, here's what's fucking happening.
Well, it's not even like comedy's not really waiting. You're expecting. Because if you know where they're going to laugh, you give them space to do it. Because if you don't give the crowd their space, you step on your own lines and then they're having it's like a shitty feeling. Whereas if someone like sings during your song and they're like, and they suck at it, and the cunt's next one's like, I don't enjoy this, they can just move over there. And then, 2 people away, they can't hear that retard singing the song the wrong way anymore. And they're still with you. Whereas if you're sitting in front of a cunt who's talking, like, man, this comedian's not that funny. You're just like, oh, now I can hear you and not him. You can't. So that like one cunt can fuck up like 10 people around him, whereas at a music show, that one cunt doesn't matter at all. You could have half the crowd being that one cunt and it don't matter because the music's that loud and it's...
I remember saying this to Andrew Wolf when we were at the Gong Show. I was like, you know what I love about playing a rock and roll guitar is someone heckles, you're going, Grr! And he's irrelevant. He's done. Like, there's no talking over that amp.
Yeah, he
goes, I love that.
It is, and it's like...
Whereas comedy, it's like one dickhead can stop what you're doing.
That does stop what you're doing.
And it's like, oh, man.
We have to address it because it's weird.
Yeah.
You're in a silent room where you're talking and some cunt's like, dickhead. You're just like, hey, bro, shut the fuck up, okay? Because if you don't, people can't hear me, and then I'm not doing a good job here. It's quite a funny thought. But I like watching like really big shows, like live shows, like something like shit at like Tomorrowland and that, and you'll just see the fucking, or like Metallica in Russia that time.
Yeah.
Where it was just like forever.
Yeah.
And you're just like, imagine
like
being...
a helicopter flying over the pit.
Dude, it was just like you can't see the end of the crowd. That Metallica one in Moscow. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah,
Fucked.
Monsters of Rock,
It's just like
91. I
in
think.
the middle of nowhere, just after the Soviet Union crash. You're just like, these cunts, they're gone. I just look at that and go, fucking. Every time I watch it, I'm like, man, you're so far away from it. How do you be in it and still be like, yeah? Because like I've been to plenty of bigger festivals and that. I'm always like, I'm going to the front. I want to be like here.
Yeah,
If you're like way at the back, you're like, eh. Some of them look like cunts are just a K away and still watching it. I do wonder how you get such a big crowd to be like, yes, this is sick.
I know Bruce Dickinson will mention. I've heard him say, you shrink the crowd so that they're the size of your thumb, and so you can go to the guy at the back, you, and he goes, oh me. And it's like, yeah, you.
I've heard him say that, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's on
He's like, that's who you're playing to, is like, so you can.
Metal the Headbanger's Journey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that definitely.
It's got one of my favorite interviews in that documentary.
Is it the drunk fucking
yeah.
mayhem guy?
Yeah, dude. Who are they?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah. Who? Which one? Fuck them.
He rules, eh?
That
It's
is
just the distraught look on the interviewer's face afterwards. Like, oh, fuck.
yeah. Beer and interviews, not a good mix. Sometimes an amazing mix.
That interview fucking iconic. Best
really-
metal
yeah,
interview
yeah.
ever.
Yeah. That's a funny one.
Fuck you. Who are you? He's clearly blind. You know what I say to them? Fuck them.
Yeah, I got a message.
Just a whole interview. Fuck you. It's the best. I'd love to do one of those one day. Someone just interview. Fuck you. Who are you? Oh, people don't think you're funny. Fuck them.
Yeah,
Who are they? Show me them.
Yeah.
He even does that little flinch where he's like,
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Oh, but yeah, it's. I just imagine like that as a band versus comedy. It's like, imagine a comedian trying to control a stadium like that. It'd be fucked. Absolutely fucked.
I don't know how big the biggest show is I've done, but I know that I've acquired a certain set of skills, and it's like, it's a cool feeling when you go, now the people over there go, rah! They're like, and then you go here, they go, ah!
Feel a bit godlike.
A little bit. I'm starting to sound like an egotistical person, but it is. But then
That's part of you. You literally got to help the crowd have a good time, and that's what it is.
That's right. It's what I do.
Yeah.
I hope. And then doing the same thing with comedy. Obviously, it's not my strongest point, but learn a bit from that each time, and then bring that into the rock and roll side of things, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And then there seems to be commonalities with anything you try creatively. You see some sort of style like seep through. Like if you ever seen Dan's drawings,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, there's that certain style coming through, which has something in common with the way he plays guitar. Or like, does that make any sense?
Makes sense, but I don't see it. But I don't also come to all your gigs, so you literally aim the band with him, so you're going to see a lot more of like what would line up, I guess. What are the things that you found that have like lined up with comedy and being a metal singer? Or would you rather say me rock and roll?
Yeah, I would, but I wasn't going to say anything.
I could see it in your face.
That was very. I'm impressed. Was it like a twitch here or something?
it was definitely the
Or
look
like
of like
half a like. I am.
you just had this look of like disappointment, like I'm not a metal singer, you dog.
But sometimes I am. But so what was the
The commonalities between
Commonalities.
like the stand up and rock and roll singing.
you sort of that thing of relaxing into it sort of allows you to connect with the crowd better. I know it like sounds cliche, but that thing of being vulnerable sort of makes people relax for a sec, and then like everyone in the room feels better.
Okay. Yeah. So they like you don't go out there with your defenses up. Like, no, I'm fucking all
Yeah.
tense. Yeah.
Or fucking smash
Like
you.
you
and
come
I'm-
out all chill, and they're like, "Oh, this guy's like a normal person," and then you turn it up, and they're like, "No, he's not. Let's fucking go."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And smiling, I think that's a.
Did you not do that before comedy?
I don't know. But commonalities. I like to circle back to that one because that's a good question. Like, I know that there are ones that cross over, but I'm just kind of stalling on what they would be.
What's probably like the most anti then? Like, let's go the opposite end of it. What's the thing that's the most opposite about them both that you've noticed? Like, that does not translate if you do it one or the other.
I don't know if it's because I haven't learned to do it yet, but when I'm pissed off, I can't entertain as well with comedy. But when you're pissed off on stage, you're just like, fuck this, and you just do whatever. And then people are like, whoa, look like you're having so much fun. I'm like, oh, that's good.
You're actually pissed.
Yeah, you can be furious and look like you're having fun. Whereas I haven't quite learned to do that with comedy.
What's like got you angry on stage?
Always someone at the venue
Really?
being a dick.
Like someone in the crowd?
Like, you know, sometimes crowd, sometimes just a guy going, no, you can't do that. Or it's like, I can, I'm doing it. It's what I do. Relax. It's cool, man. Like,
Yeah, like what before the show, someone's like, "Oh, you can't do that," kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like someone, a manager or the fucking venue.
Yeah.
Venue cunts. What
Or
over 'em.
don't go out there and anything like that. Don't go out there and crowd surf or don't.
You're
It's
like,
like, well, I fucking want to now. I wasn't gonna.
you told me I
I don't
can't.
know how this works.
You're telling a rock and roll dude to
And you
not
just
do.
stand there like, fucking motherfucking, I'm not going to do it, but fuck, now I really want to. Wasn't even thinking about doing
I don't
it.
have a big enough crowd to justify doing this. Fuck you.
There's 2 people. How am I going to crowd surf? Oh, I'll find a way.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I've jumped into a very small crowd once.
Yeah. It works
And
sometimes.
I got caught, and I was like, dope. In my head was like, fuck this.
How fun is crowd surfing?
It's quite wild.
Haven't seen a comedian crowd surf.
I wasn't singing. It was I was doing a charity show when I was trying to raise funds for a skate park, and I was auctioning off stuff. And I was just, what was the part where I jumped out? Why did I do that? It was just, I think it was something like, stay drive. And I was like, yeah. And then I just did it. And like, I definitely jumped out to a very small, and 2 people caught me.
But when you get caught and you're up there, you're like, this is the best.
Well, it was pretty much 2 people, and they just pulled me back on stage. I was like, dope. I would have just flattened, like backslap. That was at Civic Hotel, which is now
Milk Bar.
Milk Bar.
We're playing there on Friday, the 4th of October, which is tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it's very nice. And it's not a high stage. I mean, it's a higher stage than it used to be anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you're like at titty height to jump.
It
I would have
feels like a... Yeah.
I would have landed real hard on my back if no one caught me.
You skydive, don't you?
I have a ticket, but I haven't been doing it lately. But yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'd really like to try that.
Should.
Yes.
It's amazing. It's it definitely makes you realize how much your brain can just be like, boo. Like the first time I jumped out, you have to have 2 people hold you, and they've got like, you've got to do these things. You've got to like check your altimeter, check the horizon, check in with the coach, and then you do that 3 times and check for your fucking parachute stuff. And what happens to everyone? They're like, yeah, most people just fucking turn off. Their brain's just like, "Ugh!"
Turn off how, like, freak out?
Well, your brain just goes like, we're falling from the sky.
Yeah.
You've forgotten everything.
Yeah.
And you're like, you can repeat this thing in your head, but it's the fact is like, you've got to overcome your brain's urge to be like, fuck.
Yeah.
You've just got to go, I'm here. This is what I'm doing. I'm checking out, I'm doing this. I'm calm. I can check my shit. and then you can like you get your senses into like passing overload and be like, this is dope. I'm just floating around here. But you look, it's like, yeah, it's weird because it's like you're planning what to do while you're falling out of the sky. So you don't fucking kill yourself falling out of the sky. It's a very, yeah.
That's a commonality I feel with music and comedy going up to perform is that sort of going up there thinking, how am I not going to hit the fucking ground? Did that make it?
Yeah, what you mean like
sounded
like,
clear in my
like,
head.
like
But
pass out or like get worried or like or suck? Is that what you mean by hit the ground?
suck, I suppose. You're thinking about how am I going to make this do well? You're sort of blocking out that. Ah!
I don't get that. Hey, with comedy,
You don't?
nah, I don't have like a fear, anxiety or fear response or anything. I have a worry of not being good, but it's not like I'm like, dude, be funny.
Yeah.
And if I go up and not be funny, I'm like, you're not funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Be funnier.
Yeah. I initially did have that fear response. Like, I think a lot of people do.
I think I know people that still get it.
Yeah.
It's I think I fucking burnt some fuse real young. I'm like, I'm not scared of shit like that. I'm gonna get nervous. I've never had butterflies in my stomach. I don't know what that is. I've heard that term and I'm like, what do you mean?
I still get them even with, like, if there's a set that I've played 1,000 times, I'll go, what if I forget it all? It's like, okay, what if you do forget it all?
That's kind of what my brain does.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
What if you do? Then just do something else. Like,
Yeah.
No one knows.
Yeah.
No one knows what you know. So
Nobody cares.
well, they might care if you're up there going, I'm dumb, which I've literally done on stage. I was like, I've got something in my head, but I don't know what it is.
I want to go up and try and not talk for as long as possible and make that funny.
That's so hard for me to do. I have this like, if I'm up there just going, I just can't. My brain's like, just say some shit. Just say anything. Say something, cunt. Say something. I'll be like, I'm thinking right now. I've got this thing to say. It's going to come out. Just give me a minute.
I like the sort of Family Guy-esque thing of holding something for as long as you can to see
It's a skill.
it.
It's
And
a skill, yeah.
like in Saigon, segue. In Saigon, one of the sets I did there, I went, I'm going to go up and I'm going to count and say it like a story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
How far did you get?
I got some laughs, which is what
Like what number did you get to?
I got to 101. Thank you. Have a good
Really?
night.
So you did the whole set was like 101.
Yeah, but I was also like crawling over couches and kicking the light on the roof and stuff like that while I was doing it.
It's actually pretty funny.
Because I woke up and I was like, woke up the next morning after a night on the piss. This is pre-counting set. And I say it into my phone, you should do a set that's, you just count and see how high you can get. And then I looked at it later in the day, I'm like, fuck, I have to do that now. Like, I like sort of learning those little skills by making yourself do stuff that's not like here, I got a bunch of gags, I'm going to go out and say them.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
like
then
more
it
like
teaches you another
clown shit.
I've been a clown before,
Yeah.
and that taught me a bunch of shit about how to, be funnier.
Yeah, well,
Because I was
clown.
like, yeah, but it's harder than it sounds until it's not. Like,
Yeah, well, like a clown is, you've got to do silly things to be funny,
yeah,
and that's like, it's like, how do you be silly without like being silly? Like you literally have to make yourself look like a dumb idiot cunt. And some people are like, ugh. That's why you dress up like a fucking clown, and you're like, you're like, this is stupid.
I do want to get proper circus training, which is
For everything or just clown shit?
I didn't know you could specialize.
Yeah, well, it's like acrobatics or fucking trapeze or clown shit.
Well, sort of, yeah, probably
Ringmaster?
both, but more so the technical side of it, like acrobatics and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's so much. Have you been to many circuses? Actually, that's where I was meant to buy a ticket to a circus today and I forgot about
Which
it.
one?
Rio
Happily
Circus
go
is
if you're looking for someone to go with.
I'm taking my kids. Every
Cool.
time there's a circus in town, take your kids to circus.
Makes sense.
I get annoyed, but because like I've probably seen every circus that's been in Perth for the last 8 years at least, maybe more. And some of them are like just got the exact same acts,
Yeah.
and you're like, seeing it. Like you're just a different person doing the same show. Like, get over it.
But then again, I want to just, again, what can I bring performance-wise? That's what I seem to, everything comes back to that in my brain.
It's like, what can you do that's different, or what can add to your performance, or
yeah.
yeah.
How do you, like I saw this punk band called Private Function, and in like the first song, he just did a front flip into crowd surfing, and I was like, this is, while there's wicked music playing, I was like, that's mad.
That is, yeah, ruthless.
I'll learn some of that.
There was one band back in the day, Buzzkill Vamps. They played this festival in Rockingham, the one and only time there was a festival in Rockingham.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty certain the dude who made it lost a fuck ton of money.
And lawsuits.
Because heaps of us got tickets for free. And yeah, Buzzkill Vamps played there. And middle of the day was a local like metal band. And they got chicks out on stage that would titty twassling. Titty tassel twirling.
Tassel twirling.
Titty tassel twirling.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get out there and just stumbled. With their titties on fire. And I remember like, was blind. I was like, fire titties, fire titties, fire titties. It was just
Tits
like,
and
this
fire.
rolls. Because it was like middle of the day in Rockingham. I was like, yeah. And then I ended up hanging out with the band afterwards and just like the singer was a fucking legend. But I remember it was just like, how the fuck? That's because it was just like one of the girlfriends of the band was like a burlesque dancer and they just had their friends do it with them. I was like, this is mental. But it's a thing. And it just like at a festival, they're like, how are we going to grasp a crowd when there's like three different stages? We're on the small stage, we're a local band. How are we going to fucking drag the people that are here for all this shit to us? And I was like, that, genius.
Tits, fire.
It worked.
Fire tits.
Yeah. Boom.
That's the name of my next album.
Fire titties.
That's it. Fire.
Did you ever think like with you guys, if there's like a bigger show, you've got to do something a little bit special so you can like drag the crowd to you guys? Because like when you do like spliffs and riffs and shit, do you just do the main stage?
Not yet.
Headline
because
like the
everyone
smaller
else
stage.
goes, we want the main stage.
Yeah.
We're like, cool, we'll have a better time slot on the other stage.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you've got to like suck the crowd to you guys by just ruling.
Yeah. Short answer, no, because I don't want to change what we do to bring people in. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah. Okay.
Other answer, maybe have some tits and fire at the next show. Tits and riffs, I don't know.
Tits and riffs. That's a good one. Maddie, start
Go and
organising
see
tits and riffs.
Catalina if you need her to light your spliffs.
Tits and riffs.
Tits and riffs.
Just burlesque and guitars.
She's smoking hot.
And they're shredding the guitar. Oh. So is there anything you've done on stage afterwards and been like, why did I do that?
All of it. Yeah. Lots of it. I'll circle back to that if we can.
Yeah.
Because there'll be, I think I sort of just erase it out of my brain. It's like, that was fucking, what? What'd you do?
And just delete it after it happens? Is that what you, like in your brain you're like, why'd I do that? And you're like, I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, kind of like, even if it's a good thing, your brain will find some way to go, you're an idiot. Why'd you do that?
What makes you decide if it's good or bad afterwards?
That's a very good question.
Like, is it like someone coming up to you and being like, that was dumb? Or is it like someone coming up to you and being like, that was sick? Or is it just you just looking back and going, yeah.
I think if it makes me laugh at any point, whether during or afterwards, then it was good.
Okay. So you're like predicating your greatness on if it's funny versus if it's like amazing.
I suppose so.
Like you're like, is the story of that funny?
Yeah.
I see that. I do that.
And then
I'm like, that was pretty cool because it's hilarious. Even if it's something super traumatic and retarded, I'm like, yeah, but it was funny. It's funny now.
yeah, I wonder that about like all stories and art. You're like, who's it for? Like, is it for yourself or is it for people? It's both, but you sort of go, what am I aiming for? I've gone too far on this. But
No, I get what you're saying because like I've done things like that where I'm like, I don't know if this is a good idea, but even if it's not, it's gonna be funny after.
and then you write it down somewhere and go, I'll tell that as a story whenever.
Well, I would just do shit with the idea that there was no intention of ever being a story for anyone but myself.
Yeah.
To tell when I'm
Because you're
pissed.
entertaining yourself.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a story after the fact.
Well, I'm like, it'll be funny afterwards, and then I'm gonna find it funny.
It's
and
just
then
saying that I just have an image of you in Maddie and Dan's living room in your undies singing Pearl Jam at like 2 a.m. or whatever it was.
That's just standard.
I'm like, that's awesome.
I'm a better man.
Yeah.
Pre UFC.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Super Sundays.
Yeah, nah, that's me deep bender. And it's summer. It's fucking cooking hot. So I was like, that's it, the clothes are off.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot. I'm getting half naked. Deal with it, cunts. Singing Pearl Jam. I don't even like Pearl Jam.
I don't particularly like that song as much as other Pearl Jam songs.
It's just the one I could think of just said.
But that's what was entertaining about it. It was like, that's funny.
Yeah, no, there's been some dumb ideas I've had where I'm like, but that could be funny afterwards, so I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, I remember once.
'Cause that's my way of like dealing with regret. Nah, it's not regretful, it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Quite a few of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like, what's the thing that makes you decide like that it's bad then? If funny is good, what makes you decide if it's bad after you've done it on stage?
If it's given me a bad feeling, I suppose.
What do you mean by bad feeling? Like oh, I'm an asshole?
Yeah. Like, if you do something and it makes a good feeling in the room and, like, inside feels good as well, and it's like, yeah, that was cool. But if it's like, that line at that heckler didn't quite come out the right way.
Oh, so like the comedy thing where you like got the room empty. Like, did you feel bad after that?
Yeah, I felt bad because I reverted to just being angry person, trying to make it funny, but it didn't come around.
Yeah.
Which spins me out about people's reactions to stuff, because sometimes, even in like day-to-day life, when you're talking to someone, you're like, I really need to address this with you, and this and this and this, and this is kind of annoying me, and this, and they'll just start cracking up laughing because they know exactly what you're talking about, and you're like, oh, they're laughing, cool, so they kind of realize it. And you're like, oh, I thought this was going to end up in a big, massive argument, but now it's just happy. Or then the other time, you'll say something goofy and they'll get all offended by it, and you're like, what is happening?
Fuck. I like if I say something stupid and someone gets angry, I'm like, you're a loser.
Yeah.
This is your fault. I blame them instantly.
I 100% agree with that.
You're pissed off, that's your fault.
Yeah. This is on you.
You don't like it. I don't actually care.
Yeah.
It's like someone recently was like, you can't say retard. And I was like, I can.
Yeah, just did.
Watch. Retard. Yeah, but I was like, I'm not saying to someone who's like mentally disabled, I'm not calling them a retard because that's just fucking mean. I'm calling you a perfectly capable retard a retard. Very different.
Yeah, people's interpretations. It's a word now. You heard it here
I've
first.
said many of the triple double words. Interpretations.
Triple double.
Certificate.
What was that one?
Certificate.
Certificate.
I used to have this teacher in high school, Miss Mahindru, and she would say it's certificate. It wasn't certificate. It was certificate.
Certificate.
So I haven't forgot it because it's
That's
like
brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to get that certificate today? She's like, what, cunt? What the fuck is a certificate?
You need to put that on the wall there. A
This
certificate.
is certificate of podcast. Congratulations on your certificate of podcast. Just certificate. You're putting an extra syllable in there. Making the word harder, motherfucker. This is Australia. You're meant to make it a certo. You know? Less syllables, not more, cunt. What are you doing?
Where's me certo?
Yeah, that's it. Not my fucking certo, cunt. Not my fucking certificate, you fucking dickhead. Imagine some like bogan. I was in like year 9 and I was in a hell derelict school, so that would have been dope to pull on it. Certificate? What are you, fucking Arab? It's a certo, bitch.
What is an acacia something
bark?
record?
Oh, Akashic record.
Yeah,
You've probably heard it a few times in this podcast, eh?
yeah. And I looked it up and I went, yeah. What's your understanding of it?
There's multiple ideas of what it is.
Hit me.
Get
deep.
The original thing I heard about it was like the record of everything. Like, and then other people have it as the record of your own existence. But then if you really want to get deep into it, everyone is connected anyway and everyone is everything. We're all like, because you know what an atom is, just like moving parts. Like neutrons and neurons are all just moving and they're made of fucking quarks and physics or whatever the fuck they are. Like, and nothing's ever stopped. We're just constantly moving, even though we're like not, we actually are. So like in that respect, the record of everything is the record of yourself because yourself is everything. But I was probably like, you just said everything and nothing all at once.
I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what my brain is
This is
up.
why I love listening to this.
But the Akashic record, the original time I found out about it was in like astral projection, and you can go into like the astral realm.
Yeah.
You should be able to find a big old book, which is the Akashic record, and it has all the information in it of everything that you've ever done or everything about your life, everything you will do. And other people are like, it just has like the book of knowledge. It has the information of the entire world in it. I think due to Hermetic principles, that's not really that people that believe in Hermeticism and things like that will be like it's just the book of all existence. And
What is schism?
Hermeticism. Hermeticism.
A certificate of
Certificate of Hermeticism. Hermeticism is actually Hermetic thinking. Hermeticism.
Oh, like hermit.
No. So there was a guy called Hermes Trismegistus. It's a really fun name to say.
What is it?
Hermes Trismegistus.
I'll be listening back for how to say that.
I'll send you a message.
Thank you.
It's Hermes Trismegistus. And he wrote a bunch of stuff, but it's like the Hermetic teachings, which is Hermeticism, which is like a religion, but it's not a religion because there's no gods. And then once you gain gnosis, which is all knowledge, that's when you can transcend your existence. But yeah, the idea is like once you've read the Akashic record, because you gain gnosis. That's not Hermeticism. That's just a collection of weird shit chucked together. But the Akashic record is just meant to be a record of everything that has ever existed, record of everything that will exist. Just like a massive brain
Yeah.
of the universe. It's a mythical item.
Or is it? Is that what they want you to
Might not
think?
be real, but there's...
Have you read yours?
No. I've never found the
Or is
Akashic
yours
record.
everyone's?
Well, depends on what you believe, yeah. That's the thing, is like it's... Because if we're all moving, everything in the entire universe is moving parts, right? because nothing is still, because no atom isn't not moving. It's just a bunch of atoms that create physical objects, or what we believe we see as physical objects. But it's just energy, because energy never disappears. So when you die, you're never actually dead, because it's just a change of energy,
Yeah.
right? So if no energy ever disappears and no energy ever gets created, it always just is and was, then all existence is just a movement of energy.
Of what?
A movement of energy.
Movement of energy. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just energy moving from there to there and back and whatnot. And if you believe that time doesn't exist, then the Akashic record would have the existence of everything that ever was, ever is.
Because it's already written.
It's already done. It's just our perception of experiencing it at this moment in time that isn't even a real thing. Yeah, a lot of confusion, but that's the idea of it.
No, that makes total sense.
That's
I'm just like, what do I add to that? Because that was very interesting. Like, how do I get more out of? How do I press that button again and go? What else is in that vending machine?
Oh yeah. What kind of weird shit can I pull out of it? I don't know. Yeah, no, the Akashic record's an interesting item. I don't know. Have you heard of the Codex Gigas?
No.
Here we go. I'll give you this, just because it's the
Codex.
Codex Gigas. It's
Is
the
this
Devil's
that
Bible.
thing that the dude wrote in?
Yeah, monk wrote in one night, supposedly.
Yeah, the Devil's Bible.
Devil's Bible, Codex Gigas. It's in Sweden or Switzerland, one of the SWER countries. I can't remember which one.
So this one's in this very universe.
In our exact existence. It's
I could get on a plane and go and touch it theoretically.
Can't touch it, but you could see it.
But if it wasn't guarded and stuff and
It's
behind,
it's in a big glass cabinet, a temperature control cabinet.
it's a bottle of water I can pick up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But
Drink the knowledge.
nothing exists.
Nothing exists.
Everything exists, and physical isn't anything, because it's just a movement of energy. You tell that I half believe myself, but
Can you tell that I wholly believe that all?
well, I mean that's most of that is fact with just confusion added on top. It's like trying
Isn't that all facts though?
Well, I mean, can't think there's facts that definitely aren't facts. Like if you've got like anything from space,
One of my favorite things you said is that it's insane to think we know anything. I'm
yeah,
like, oh, that's perfect.
I honestly believe that. Like I don't know shit, because like yeah, you've obviously heard the stuff I think about like fourth and fifth dimensional stuff. That's
Go into that.
it's just like,
D7 on the vending machine.
that's just like the you understand how like we're 3-dimensional beings.
And you fold the fucking thing round and it's still here if you poke through it.
Yeah, well that's
That
like
kind
that's
of-
like taking it understand like 4-dimensional. But here's another way to look at it, right?
Of the fifth dimension.
2-dimensional, this little thing here, sucked into anyone at home you can't see. Just tune into YouTube and look at it. Length times width, yeah.
Yeah.
Height, you got 3-dimensional. If you had 4-dimensional, there'd be something else, right? But a 2-dimensional being can only see this part of whatever. They would only see a line. They wouldn't see a circle. They wouldn't see a bottle. They would see a line. So if there was a second, third-dimensional being, your bottle on top of my bottle, the thing in the 2-dimensional realm would never see that unless they decided to step into the 2D realm. But if we think of things like stages, or we look at things like planes, they are teleporters. So if you think of 4-dimensional in the exact same idea, if you get into a 4-dimensional flying object that flies through the 4-dimension, it would reappear in the 3rd dimension without us seeing it travel. It would just pop in and pop out. The same as this line of the bottle, if we lift it, is out of the 2-dimension and in the 2-dimension.
So like something being rendered. Like if we were just sitting here and then something went sort of
It wouldn't, because it just
materialise.
be there, and then it wouldn't be there. Because it
Gone between the two.
yeah, because
So-
it's in and out. It can be in and out because it has a whole other dimension to exist in while still having all the properties of dimensions below it. It just doesn't have to be inside those dimensions. It can be around them without us seeing it because we can't perceive it, because we do not have the ability of a 4-dimensional being or a 5th-dimensional being, which some would call shapeshifters or lizard people, or gods, or demons, or angels, or any alien or anything like that. They could all be that, because it would just be a being with a skill level above us, or I don't know the word for this. Not an ability, because it's not ability. It's not a skill. A physical thing above us, but maybe it's not physical. Maybe we think it's physical.
Yeah.
It's fucking. You can tell I look at too much weird shit, right?
I think that's the stuff you're meant to look at.
I don't know if you're meant to look at it, because it's like.
I think it shouldn't be maybe all that you look at, but it should be something that you feed your mind with and go,
I copped a meme today that made me laugh very much. And it was just so nerdy. I was like, I can't even repost this because people are like, you make dumb jokes, not jokes like this. And it was like 2 people at a desk and just like crew drawings, like 2D drawings. One person at a desk and top thing. And then it was saying human or you or something. And then there was a person at a desk behind it. And above them it said universe. And then they were passing a note to the person at the front desk. And the note said, be comfortable with not knowing. And then the person at the front desk turns around with an angry face. And I was just like, that's funny. Because it's the universe has been like, deal with it. You're not going to know shit. Deal with it. Be happy.
universe has such a sense of humor. Like,
Well, everything,
yeah.
but nothing.
Yeah, but whatever it is that's making stuff happen, when you look at a progression of stuff that all seems random, you go, oh, this has a very distinct
Movement?
design to it. Like it's been written. That's why I remember sitting on that thing you're saying before. I don't know if that's what you meant, but being separated by time. I remember being on the train in London and going between. I was on whatever. I had to add that I was in London so that I know what I'm talking about later if I in fucking 1,000 years when I listen to this. But I was sitting on the train. I'm like, okay, so I'm going between this stop and that one. But where I am now, I'm just I'm here and that's all that exists. But I know that the one before happened and that the one after happened. And then when I get to here, it's going to all change again. So none of it's really real. I've sort of...
So, like, the past isn't real because it's not happening now.
Yeah, and like when you hear a song, like there's a song, Come On, Feel the Noise. That's the same as when if we went and put it on right now, it'd sound the same as when I was downstairs somewhere in this place I used to work, learning the song at like 2 a.m. And I was like, yeah, this is what it's about. And it's so weird how those are all linked together by this thing that just exists throughout time. Like you can hear something that someone did 100 years before you, or whenever they started recording music, and like that thing just transcends time somehow. But that's still like that hasn't moved. That just keeps existing.
I get what you're saying.
That spins me out. Like they're divided by time,
But they're not because they're the
they're
same.
not. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I like that.
And then along a similar, that's not the same, but the division of time between people. Like the reason I couldn't go and get on a plane and go wherever and see someone at a certain point is because I haven't put enough time in to make a certain amount of money to go and buy a ticket. Like, you're divided by time, you're not divided by space. Like, you should really just be able to go and walk, but your only understanding of how to get there is divided by time.
Well, time as in like working money. Like what
Yeah,
you've got to pay to get there.
because that's all you understand.
What's the only way you know how to travel through that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, traveling doesn't feel like travel because it's the same thing when you go somewhere else, just somewhere else.
Yeah, I've had that thought sometimes where you're like, you'll be somewhere and you're like, this is the same as being, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, so why did I come here? What was the fucking point?
yeah.
Like, why am I doing this far away from where I could do it over there? It doesn't matter. It's all the
Now
same
I just
shit.
have to start gathering stuff again.
Collecting shit.
Oh, I had that in that other place, but I'm here where I can go and look at this stuff, and yeah, it's peculiar.
I think that's the one thing that humans do more than other species. Collect pointless shit.
Yeah, limited edition trash.
Just crap.
My mate
Just-
Alex Guglielmino described it as once.
Yeah. Oh, I've got this cool thing.
But the thing about possessions is I find it like if it's something that's useful, like if I pick up a guitar, it creates an ability to do something. That's the sort of owning stuff that I like, or like being able to go for a run. Like, I like those stuff that you can do.
They create experiences.
Yeah, create experiences. But then, like, if you got art and you put that on your wall, you can't do anything with it, but it's feeding the imagery to go and do other stuff.
Well, it's just making you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
still
why I have all that, my little art gallery in the
yeah.
front of the house. It's like you look at it and you're like, now I'm thinking about whatever the fuck this is and why.
Yeah. And then that's sort of the way that someone else has seen something and they've articulated it. And then you're like, so what's the real truth? Is it what they've put into that painting to make you think this about that?
Or did they just think this looks cool?
Or did they just yeah.
Because I find that like the really artsy shit, like I don't mean my artsy shit, like I mean like the posh. Oh, this gives me the feeling of anger.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that kind of, you're like,
Oh, it's a serum brand
bro,
from
it's just red
1941.
thrown on a fucking canvas.
Yeah.
Like you see anger because your brain's just going red means bad. Like, like, that's what art is. You're like, okay, cool. But that's only cool because that guy's dead. And he devoted his life to making things that he thought looked cool. And then no one gave a shit until the cunt died.
Yeah. And that same sort of thing of you're presenting a version of something. Like, a lot of people will only acknowledge the existence of something if it's put into a documentary. And they'll go, oh, you should have seen this thing about that. And then
Until someone cares about it. Nothing matters until someone cares.
that's spinning me out at the moment. I'm like, so because it's not become a documentary and gone into pop culture, has it ever happened? Of course it's happened. And then
That's
finding its own relevance to itself.
the saying of
And who's the story for? That's circling.
tree crashes in the woods to make it sound.
I always wanted to do a skit where I dress up as a tree and act like I'm stubbing my tongue, like, fuck, and fall over. If a tree makes a sound in the woods. But yeah, I like thinking, well, I don't know if I like thinking about it, but that's just what spins me out, is like that something doesn't become a thing until it's put into a representation of it. But by the time it's become a representation of something, like if I go and film, if I film and you walk out that door, there's an ongoing representation of, look, he's walked out the door. But you might never walk through that door ever again, and it's irrelevant because you're doing other stuff.
Yeah.
That's what's spinning me out about
Big things that have happened.
the existence of stuff in general, and like everything you do in life. It's like it should just be should just be relevant to you, but then that's the only way my brain makes sense of it being worthwhile.
If it's not relevant to others, it's not relevant at all. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I'm just sort of following a little tangent and going, uh-oh.
I think it's like what I've noticed, if it's like on the side of like documentaries, like, oh, no, it didn't happen. Most people don't want to hear about pointless facts unless it's got something bigger behind it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really matter. Unless it's been this cool documentary that's made like a thing. Like if you were to talk about a serial killer that never had a documentary about him to a 40-year-old woman who's single, she'd probably think you're a psychopath. But if it was on a Netflix documentary last week, you're a legend because I watched that too.
Yeah, exactly. That spins me out.
Yeah.
It's like that's become an accepted thing of what people talk about or what, I don't know.
Serial killers.
Oh, it's just...
Do you want to know something funny?
Absolutely.
Netflix hasn't really like knocked this on the head because I knew about it when I was selling Foxtel. But the crime channel on Foxtel back in the day,
Yeah.
the demographic,
CI. Crime investigation.
the demographic for that channel was women between 30 and 50, predominantly single.
Mm.
But that was like if a woman in between her 30s and 50s answered the door, you couldn't hear kids or you couldn't see toys or anything. But even if you could, you were like, oh, you see this fucking documentary about this serial killer or something. And if they fucking had a little crime channel's what you sold them. Because they fucking loved it. Now Netflix has really jumped on that and it's become mainstream for everyone to understand that women in that age group fucking love crime podcasts or fucking crime docos. It's quite funny because I was like, I know about this. I remember I used to use it as like a little tool. If you talk to someone in that age bracket that was a chick, I'd be like, I better know what you really like watching on Foxtel. They're like, what? And I was like, true crime. And they're like, how'd you know? I was like, you're in the demographic.
That's funny.
That's literally what the channel does. It's aimed at you. Which I find retarded. I mean, I'm not saying I don't watch fucking some true crime shit. I do, but I'm not obsessed with it.
Yeah, it's not all you
I
want.
don't understand why it's so popular.
I agree.
It's like if you want to get down dirty, just go kill some cunt. Fuck it. Get in.
Give
it a go.
I think, yeah. A lot of it's sort of, I think what'll draw it in is like hang on, give me a reason. Give me a second. Give me a reason. What am I talking about? You're watching something, and what sort of sucks you in is you're watching them have a nice life, and they go, oh, I met him, and he was really nice.
Mary's dead.
And he'd send me a message at 3 p.m. That person always dies. Don't ever have a way to find you. Just something I've learned, but I'll go into that later. I won't because it's boring. But then they're showing you a happy side of life. I don't get why they can't do that about normal people and it not be as interesting as, but then.
It's boring. It is boring.
Yeah, but
There's no
why?
drama.
I know, but it shouldn't be.
That's why
Like,
it's
it should
boring.
be you're after that in your life, and that's what you should want to recreate.
Normal is not what I'm after.
I know.
So
it's
I'd
fucking
never-
strange.
I'd
You
never
go,
watch that.
but then
I like.
he always had a fucking, I don't know.
I don't understand normal on a whole.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
more I
that's-
think about it, the more I go like, how, what? It's a. I would love for a very normal person to be like, and explain to me what is going on that's so awesome, but I don't think that's possible. I don't think they can be like, because I instantly just go, you're just doing a job. Oh yeah, but I'm really good at this job. Yeah, but the job doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's, yeah, but I'm good at it. It's like, cool. I'm good at pulling my dick. Does it matter? No. Like, it's like a,
Yeah.
I don't know, not to shit on anyone's jobs, but it's just like,
Jobs, I'm glad you brought that up. Like, I
hate them.
Oh yeah, who does? Well, no, but
The normal people don't.
I don't. The thing of normal people, I don't understand okay, so say you're feeling like shit and you're like, oh, well, I'll stay home and do nothing. That's when you should really at some point have some fucking beer and go out and try to have fun to flip it back around. Like
No, that's how I've got a really opposite plan on that.
hit me.
That's how alcoholics begin.
That is.
And that's not what you want. Because I think
That's not.
people,
All right, maybe not alcoholism, but maybe going to the beach. That's healthy for you. Someone goes home from work and then it'd be frowned upon if they went to the beach after that and went bodyboarding. Like,
Wow.
yeah, exactly. I don't know why that should be.
is
Like,
that a thing?
it seems like it would be. I remember it used to be on. There was an ad where some guy didn't go to work and then he's at the beach and his boss
Oh,
is
I thought
like,
you meant after work.
"Christopher."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Even if it was after work, like,
If you bail a job,
why is
go do what you want.
why is the importance on the job? It should be on doing what you want to do. I know you're meant to be reliable for a job, but if you are lifting stuff at work all day and at a certain point go, I'm not doing any of this anymore, I'm going to do some other stuff within this job, still be productive, because I want to do this other shit later using my arms or whatever. Why is that the frowned upon thing? Because you haven't put that energy into your job.
I watched a movie today that's going to relate to this very well.
Go.
And it's going to sound really odd, but it's Transformers 1.
I don't want to do that.
No. So, like, the movie...
You do the tax return.
Well,
Sorry.
The movie had a really good core message in it. And it might kind of rule it slightly. Spoiler alerts for anyone's going to watch Transformers 1.
I'm not.
Like a big kid.
Yeah. Get
I always
alive.
with my kids. Transformers rule. But
Sorry, yeah. I'm sure it does. I'm not. I am knocking it, but I'm being.
Well, the whole core of the movie is like there's all these minor robots that don't have their cores because this main Sentinel Prime robot took all their cores so they'd mine Energon because the planet was getting taken over by this other race. Ignore the other race because that doesn't really matter. But I found it a really good metaphor for explaining to the kids that if we use Sentinel Prime as the system, which is the system that we live in now, which is like societal rules, is that you should be a minor robot. Everyone wants you to be a minor robot. And when you're a kid and when you go to school, they remove your core. And your core is being able to transform into anything you want to go do great things. And if you're a minor robot, you just go do your job and work up the scales doing your job and get better at your job because that's all these minor robots do, which is like Optimus Prime and everyone at the start. They're all just like, some of them are trying to climb this ladder and some of them are just like down in these like sub 40 levels, whatever the fuck they were calling it. But it was just everyone doing this shit for this one big boss, which some people would be like, that's like the Illuminati or whatever. Whatever, I call it the system.
Yeah.
The system of just like existence. Is society's like everyone needs to get a job. Everyone needs to go and do this so they can pay their taxes so the government can fucking distribute your funds in the best way possible for the whole of society. The whole thing of like we're making society a cesspool of workingness for everyone so everyone does a pointless, meaningless task. It's a cycle of the system. And I was like, don't imagine like your core, like in there, it's like literally like this fucking core that's like a physical thing they take out of it. But it's like, you could say it's like your soul. It's like as a kid, you go to school and at school, they teach you how to become a worker. They don't teach you how to go or let you explore the idea of like, go do fucking weird shit that you think is cool. They're like, this is how you work. And that's why kids get fucking medicated for being on like ADHD or whatever. It's because they're bored of the bullshit that's going on at school. And they start fucking trying to think outside of the box and they're like, no, you need to think in the box. You need to be a worker. And so I think that that movie was really like, hey, overthrow the system.
I like that imagery, yeah.
Yeah, that was like, I was watching this going, fucking, that's the exact same thing. I was like, that's...
Do you like Doug Stanhope?
Yeah, of course.
I love that bit where he goes, you're born free and you're fucked out of you're fucked out of all of it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It is that.
Yeah. I was chatting to someone yesterday about like, it was like, oh yeah, having a boss is like having a slave master. I was like, no, that's the government. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, you're a dole bludger. You might not work, but you're still a slave to the master because you have to report to them. You have to do as you're told. You have to, if you want to get free money, which you need your free money so you can have a house to live in and you can exist because no one's given a fucking bit of land. Even though if we separated every piece of land on this earth and gave everyone a certain chunk, they'd all have enough to build themselves a fucking little farm to survive off and be free. Build your own fucking house from dirt from somewhere else or whatever. I mean, who would pick where, but whatever, doesn't matter. But I was like, so you're a slave to the government. You're born a slave to the government. The government gets loans based on the amount of people that are going to live in that country. That's how they get a GDP. How much money will we make off tax? Then we can get a loan based on that, and then we can pay it back with the tax.
I have a memory from when I was a kid, just going out into the front yard and sitting under a tree, or like a little bush. It seemed like a tree. Anyway, and I was like, it started raining, and I was just sitting under the tree, looking up at it like, I could stay here. This is fine. And then door opens and my mum comes out and goes, come on, get inside. It's cold. That's sort of course, she's caring and doing what a mum should. But part of me wonders, like, what if I just never went back inside and just
Stayed under the tree forever.
just remained an animal in the trees? And
I feel like you've still remained an animal.
oh, thank you. Like, what if I never just submitted to that conditioning and just kept maybe I've just disguised myself to keep sitting under trees as much as possible.
Well, I think as a musician, that's kind of, you're not like the,
That seems what's real to me. Like, that just seems what I should be doing.
I feel like playing music is like the thing you have to do.
Yeah. Music's part of it. Creativity is the rest of it. Yeah, just what's that core essence of life that is? I don't know what else to. Just why do I have to go back inside because it's raining, you know? Why can't I just figure out this other stuff? Like, why am I expected to go back inside?
Yeah, why can't I just enjoy the rain?
Yeah.
I like it. Like, what's the...
And there's a great fucking Paul McCartney lyric where he goes, you haven't felt the rain until you've felt it running down your back. I think I got it a little bit wrong, but it's like, it rains for you and me. I'm like, yeah, it does. Like, why do I have to go back inside?
Societal message. Stop going inside, boys. Get out in the rain.
Yeah. Mother, do you think they'll drop the... No.
What do you... Okay, it's like, back to music again.
Yeah.
You don't know what the biggest creative done? Or you're not sure? Over 1,000?
1,500 people at Perth Concert Hall. That was in a high school thing. But that was like, yeah, properly music and stuff. Don't even know what that means. But yeah, 1,500. Where are we going with this?
So I just mean like...
Gone on it, yeah.
So, as a band, what's like the biggest you've done? And then would you bring the same energy to that show as you would to like a show of 10 people?
I'm so glad you asked that. You'd bring the same, but actually, I don't have. I suppose it depends on what. That was a weird neck movement, wasn't it? What jumps to mind there, which isn't really answering the question, but recent trip did 2 shows in Singapore playing AC/DC music to like a couple hundred people, and it was sort of dispersed, and it was at a beer festival and people were having fun, but it wasn't. What I enjoyed a lot more was going to Vietnam and doing a show for free to like 20 people in a fucking Irish pub. That was just more fun because there was more energy coming back.
So it wasn't people dispersed all over the place.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's more, well, it's always about the energy you get coming back. Like sometimes you can play to a couple hundred people, but if it's at a festival, like that's a all ages one, like technically that's the biggest, but it's not. People are doing other shit and you're not quite getting it immediately back.
Yeah, they're not like in.
Yeah, it's like, but you're getting paid to do it. That's good, isn't it? It's like, but you're missing. I wasn't saying how much I got paid. I was saying that there was 20 people and we had an amazing time. Can you do that as a job? That's what? that just baffles me. Same thing with comedy. Like, I had such a good time and everyone was laughing. Do you get paid? It's just what non-creative people seem to ask, and it's like, is that all you think about?
To be honest, a long time that's all I did think about was getting paid for anything I did. It was like I wouldn't.
And that also makes sense. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
Sucks. I'm not there anymore.
Yeah.
But I was explaining to my kid today. I was like, yeah, that was
Part of where you're at in life.
yeah. But I spent a long time. Was like, I can't have that hobby if it doesn't pay me. Like the hobby has to lead the money, so otherwise I can't do it. I couldn't allow myself to enjoy it if it wasn't going to lead to cash, which is fucked. It's like the worst way to think, because that stopped me from doing comedy for ages. So I was like, oh no, comedians are broke. Can't be one of them. Got to do other shit.
Yeah.
And that's fucked. That is like, it's a terrible, it is.
It's a dead end.
Well, it's like, I think it's ingrained in most people is like, if you're not going to make money from it, why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Which is like the opposite of what it should be. It's like you should do what you love doing, whether it makes you money or not. Because if you do something that you love with all your heart, all the time, you will be one of the best at it anyway. And you will just get money for it because you love doing it so much so. The money kind of just, it'll happen because it can't not.
Yeah.
If you're doing something that's great. If you become the best of the something.
People want to give you money when they see you doing cool shit.
You're inspiring them.
Yeah.
Because they're like, you're
like,
kicking
I don't
ass.
need this. Like,
well, there's some people that
like handing you money going, I don't need this.
Well, some people make so much money, they don't need it.
Yeah.
But they need people to help them make more money because they're on the path of making money. So they need the people that are doing the inspiring shit to look at to go, take the cash.
Yeah.
You're going to help me make this time 5,000 later. It's I have to look at the camera very oddly because I didn't see the flash.
Yeah.
But that I think it's like it's a. Have you heard of Alan Watts before?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a fun video that I get a lot of people to watch whenever I can, and it's if money was no object, what would you do with your time? And the purpose of that is like, just do whatever you want to do. If you do that, you'll become great, and money will come. If you don't worry about the money. If you worry about the money, you'll just always be in this middle zone.
That was very good. If you don't, that sounded like his cadence. I was like, oh, cool. Sorry, go on.
I try not to fully copy people when I say their quotes, but it happens by accident sometimes. But that's what it is. It's like, do what you like doing. And if you just do that, even if you don't fucking get paid doing it, you feel better.
Absolutely.
Like it's enjoyable.
Can I just go for a piss and we keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
We're back.
So yeah, what spins me out creativity-wise, especially for music and especially for singing, is that the life force itself of music and creativity and singing, if you follow that, it makes you healthier. Like, for me to sing my best, I have to alter my lifestyle in a way that just happens to be healthy and better for my brain, and everything better is around it if I do it for music. Like, if I'm not able to produce a longer note, I have to go and run. I have to be fitter to be able to do that.
So like sing longer, like a longer note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's all, you're pushing air out of your stomach. I don't know if that's your diaphragm, whatever. Basically your stomach. Anyway, so you have to be altering that to be able to make a longer note. And then also to be able to want to go and run each day and do whatever else, got to not drink, because then you can do more of that. And then you do more of that, so you're able to sing longer. And then to be able to learn more songs, got to live healthily by having a better brain to be able to go and learn stuff. And then you sort of, this healthy, this healthy puppet that's controlled by, like, music can't play itself. It's got to have someone sing it. So you have to become that puppet that's able to go, oh, I'm moving because the music's moving. Is that making any sense?
Yeah.
That's really spinning me out lately. Like or anyone else, you're, like, the term conduit comes through a lot. Like, you're...
Yeah, like, do you feel like on stage, like, it's not you, you're possessed by something that makes you do that?
Yeah, and then that guitar, that's not doing anything right now. Like, I have to pick it up and make the music come out, but the music has to make me want to go and pick it up. So that thing exists. Like, it's real, it's a thing.
Like the muse.
Yeah, similar to that, but more just, it's a life force that... Did you watch Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
I think it's in that. Anyway, there's like that octopus thing that grabs onto their brain and moves them.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what music is.
Like a symbiote,
Yeah.
but not a physical one.
Not a physical one. That's what really spins me out about it. I'm like, what is it then that's making...
So I've got this, you might have heard on the last podcast, what I think the sixth sense is.
Oh,
It's like thought.
yes. That was...
So, like, I've been trying to figure out how to explain that. And I thought of a way of explaining it in a way that's physical but not physical. So let's imagine a 4-dimensional being or a 5-dimensional being. And like the internet, there is things going on around us that we can't see that can create data or remove data at any point. If we want to have a video phone call, we can transmit data from the other side of the world to us. Click of an eye, with data just transferring instantly, right? But we can't see it. There's no physical connection there. It's all a invisible connection. So if there's a 4-dimensional being or a 5-dimensional being, they could have, say, like tentacles that intertwine into your brain, into your muscles, into your body.
That made me do that.
But like
That thing's go... Yeah.
yeah, like it's like, but you can't see it, you can't feel it. It just is. But it's in you because it's like the internet. Yeah, like how a muscle has twines. It also has its tentacles or twines wrapped up inside your muscles and brain and everything else without it being a physical object.
Yeah. But then it becomes... It's able to manifest itself.
Well,
It's able to send a letter, and you pick up the letter and go...
yeah, like the internet. It's transferring data.
Yeah.
It's
You
data.
already... Yeah.
Yeah. We don't feel it. Well, we do feel it because it makes us do the things, but we don't actually physically feel it.
I feel like the brain's been trained out of knowing how to do that. That, or it hasn't evolved yet, but I feel like it's more like you already know how to do it.
Well, your brain's just a receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's a sense. Like hearing, like smelling, like tasting, like seeing. You're just thinking as a sense. Your brain's receiving thoughts. And then it's making your unconscious brain act on those thoughts. Or not. Because you can fight. I fight with myself. You always have arguments with yourself about doing certain things.
I think that's all I do.
But it's like your unconscious versus your conscious, right? Because you're like, oh, you should go to exercise. It's good for you. But then your conscious is like, or you could just watch TV. Which is like, why?
Do you know a book called The Artist's Way?
No.
Artist's Way. That, part of that is I'd highly recommend do the whole book, but whatever. Don't have to. Part of it is you write down 3 pages of just whatever's on your brain. A lot of the time it's best to do it in the morning. So
it's like the flush. You get the shit out.
Yeah. That, and then you're able to see that there's just a bunch of random shit in there. And you're like, but you're only able to get it out and work some stuff out by putting it on paper. Like, it's like figuring out your own life, but in algebra kind of that might not have made as much sense I wanted to, but
No, but it's just that it's a brain dump. That's what they call it. Like a brain dump. Just dump everything that's in there straight off the bat, so you can have a clearer thought pattern.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then also, sometimes you're able to see thoughts for what they are, which isn't even something that you necessarily think.
Well, it's kind of hard to orchestrate full thoughts sometimes. Like I find
I'm demonstrating that very well.
I get a lot where I have this, like, I think it's super profound, and I'm like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
It's there, but the words don't match the vision. And it's like not really a vision, it's like a feeling, and you're like, how do I fucking get that it? I find that I've had that quite a few times where I'm like, got this idea, it's making sense, but it's like it's not making sense as a sentence.
There's a good quote that's, words aren't the tool of the poet, they're the obstacle. Bah!
Yeah, because you're trying to make people feel feelings.
Yeah.
That's what a poet's
You've
doing.
only got one medium, but you're trying to show them something that's in your brain.
Yeah.
Like the other one's like the picture is just a shadow of the
Vision?
vision, yeah.
I have heard that one.
That's different to seeing thoughts and you're like, oh, that's just a thing that keeps popping up in my brain. I don't need that. But then you write it down more and you're able to sort of distance yourself from it because you've
got it's done its task.
Yeah.
It's been released.
gotten it off the hard drive.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, cool. It's free for other stuff now.
I think it's like sometimes there's just shit that needs to get out, and once it's out, it doesn't matter anymore
Yeah.
for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, one way or another, where it's like just going, oh yeah, that happened. Off.
Which is like, once you've written it down, it's gone from being a physical thing in here to a physical thing out there.
Yeah, but even just saying it,
Yeah.
just giving it to some other human, being like, hey, listen to this shit. Not my problem anymore. Bye.
What is this shit? I'm turning this podcast off. But yeah.
There is certainly times where I've been like, I've got to just get some crap out. I'll call someone and be like, hey, you're copping this.
That's the best. I reckon as well. I don't know if it's just something I've done, but something about talking makes it such like more effective means of communication.
Then sending a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow, like I've realized it in the last maybe month or so. I'm like, this message stuff's fucking weird.
It's useful, but also not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spot on.
Like, it's good for like if you don't want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
You're like, hey,
And stamping it and saying, I've said this at this time and this time.
just cop that. I'm out now.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
But if you want to like, you actually want to have a conversation with someone, it's like call them
Yeah.
and then get back and forth, as opposed to
Yeah.
deal with that.
And even like when you have friends and you're messaging, like it's exciting, but it's not the same as calling. Like
Yeah,
there's a disconnect in it.
I find like, yeah, it's like it's easier to have multiple conversations at once, but nothing that's truly massive.
Yeah.
Like you can't have like I'm gonna piss my pants laughing on the phone to this cunt conversation or in person through a message.
Yeah.
You can have some funny shit happen, but it's like, and like,
And you don't hear them laughing either. That's
yeah. You got like two cunts on a roll. It's like boom, 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 boom. You're just like both one-upping the fucking joke.
Yeah.
And you're just like dying. You're like borderline pissing yourself like, can't. Dying.
You got a certificate.
Certificate. The
That wasn't quite that, but yeah, that level of
certificate of
just,
medicism.
yeah, just random stuff happening and yeah, it levels up.
Yeah, what I'm thinking about for my podcast is a guest who's been on quite a few times, Louis. Anytime me and him have a conversation,
Louis,
Kotlars.
I don't know him.
I don't think you wouldn't have met him, but he's on the pod.
Yeah, I'll look out for that name now.
Every time we have a phone call, there might be like the beginning of some pointless like, do you want to go have lunch or something? And then it's an hour-long conversation of the fucking weirdest shit of just pure shit talk. There's hilarious little like gaps of crap. And he's like, why don't we just record our phone calls? There's a pod there. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is every time I call him is record our phone calls, and then that's just going to be the bonus shit on my Spotify
Oh, yeah.
because there's no video to it.
Yep.
So it's just like, this is bonus audio. Me and Louis just fucking retarded conversations when I just call him up and then go tangent into like madness. So I think one of the other days, I can't remember, something so far off, even close. I was like, do you want to go have lunch? I think we ended up talking about like something so outlandishly ridiculous as a joke. But it was like lunch, yeah, lunch, dunch, cunch. Oh yeah, who had a munch? You been munching my mum? Fucking, and then boom, we're on this like tangent. about, like, fucking his mum at work or something. Like, fuck, how do
Stuff
we
that
get?
would not transcribe well.
Yeah, we're just like, it's like I just said have lunch, and then that's turned into this something spastic, or like it'll be just or do you want to have Japanese today? It's just like I fuck Japanese people, and it'll be something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that might be the bonus stuff.
That's a good idea.
Just weird shit. Just cop that. You're a subscriber. Boom.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah. Well, if you're listening to if you're paying money every month to cop the weird shit, you're getting the weird shit.
Oh, you're going to get it.
You're gonna get the real fucking. What am I doing with myself? That's what I'm thinking about. I think you just really capture the essence of like a spastic phone call.
Capturing the essence of a spastic phone call. That's awesome.
Yeah. Which is just like, it can be anything. We're at lunch. Yeah. Usually what it is, considering he's a bum at the moment. Who used to live in Vietnam? Actually, this is you've got some shit to tell me about Vietnam. He had a head-on crash in Vietnam. That's why he's back in Australia. On a motorbike to a Land Cruiser. Fucked him up. That's all I've got.
Yeah, I think traffic accidents was one of my biggest fears in...
Did you ride a bike over there? Or you just got in the car?
I went on the back of one, and that was like, wow.
I always do that in Bali. Best.
It's like, yeah, you have to just trust that you're not going to get hurt, otherwise you'll get hurt.
I just believe that they're not trying to hurt themselves, so why would they hurt me? That's how I think about it.
Crossing the road going, I really hope that someone sees me.
Oh, nah. There's a trick. Just put your hand up.
Yeah, I did see people doing that.
Yeah, dude. Just start putting your hand up. I'm here. Don't hit me.
I just found the most visible shirt I could find as well.
It's funny, coming back from Bali after you're there for a bit, and you're like, just put your hand up and shit. Try and put your hand up over here, and cunts are just like,
Yeah.
You can hear them speeding up. I'm like, hit you, cunt. You're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I think we covered, like, the Singapore the thing about, I think covered some of it. It'll come in a conversation naturally. But The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah, you wanted to bring up Simpsons.
I want to talk about The Simpsons.
What have you got? What do you love about The Simpsons?
What's one? Wait. Good fucking.
Did you see The Simpsons actually did their finale the other night?
What?
Yep, final finale. Last thing. Conan O'Brien was on the show as a cartoon guest.
Perfectly still, only I may dance.
And I read about it. I didn't watch it. So I was like, Simpsons finale? What? And then it wasn't a finale. They posed it as being the finale.
Yeah.
And then they just did every cliche from every finale that could possibly be
Do
in
the
one episode.
Scooby-Doo ending.
Yeah, pretty much something like that. Yeah. Another great Wayne's World reference.
Yeah. I didn't know if it... Yeah.
Yeah, oh no.
That's right. We were talking about him earlier.
Well, it was, I'm not worthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's meant to be hilarious. It's like a Treehouse of Horror, but for finales.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
On season 35.
I had no idea that. Well, I had a inkling that they might be up to pretty. I think I stopped. Well,
They're a year younger than me. That's how I know.
The Simpsons is.
A year younger than me. Yep. They started in 89.
Yeah.
So I can never forget. Very easy for me.
That's yeah. Oh, now
Got a blank on it.
Let's go. Oh, what's a good quote? Oh, fuck.
Goddamn sexy Flanders.
Damn sexy Flanders. You know when you have one in your head all day and you're like, oh, that'd be a good one for the pod.
I don't know. I have Simpsons quotes just.
Yeah. We've probably said 7 during the pod anyway, and then...
Oh, it's a lot less for me now.
Oh, that's it. Fire. So there we go.
Oh, fuck.
I remember you talking to whoever it was about there was the Skywriters code.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm so damn sick about that code.
Nick Mann. That's how that conversation was.
I love those jokes that are so well crafted that it's like when Krusty the Clown stands up when he's meant to be in an acting job as someone in a wheelchair, and the whole crowd goes, and he goes, oh, that's right, I'm meant to be a cripple. And then everyone's like, oh.
Krusty was the best for like pointing out the most dumbest obvious shit that clowns aren't happy.
Yeah, that spins me out.
Depression. And it's like, oh yeah, comedians are sad cunts. That's how they become funny. Well, like Sideshow Bob, I used to love.
Oh, yeah.
Just the ever-ending vengeance. The rakes.
Yeah.
Never forget that. But he's never-ending hate for a kid because he got caught by a kid and could never catch the kid because he would always try and make it so much special when he did catch him. It's like he could have murdered him 1,000 times over.
Just put out a gun, bang, done.
But he'd always be like, no, I must do all this shit before I kill him. And then get caught again.
Especially Bart.
But it means thee, but thee. Die, but die.
Especially Lisa.
You know, there was Simpsons was great. There was an episode I watched quite a while ago, or a snippet of an episode. I'm starting to think it's not real, but I thought about it. And there was Krusty was smoking moon rocks while he was living at the Simpsons house for some reason. And it was a newer episode. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And he was literally smoking crack.
Did I dream that?
No, I seen it. It could have been someone. It was before the AI era. So I would kind of be like, nah, someone just AI'd it. But it was like a little snippet of an episode where Krusty was smoking moon rocks. And they're like, you can't do that here. And I was like, fuck, is this like when they made the Otto episode where it was smoking weed, but now there's fucking Krusty smoking crack?
Cracky the Clown.
You remember the Otto smoking weed?
Yeah, with Homer.
Yeah.
And then they missed the vote.
Oh, man. You realize your name backwards?
Otto is...
Otto.
Sounds scary.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. La Grill. What the hell is that?
I keep finding paper clips around the house.
That's gross.
I remember when that episode first came out and it was like adults only.
Na.
You're like, oh, an M Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who shot Mr. Burns? That seemed so epic. Like, they did it in a 2-nighter.
They did it over 2 seasons.
Did they?
Yeah. So it was the series, it's the season ender. And then the first episode of the season back was how they found out. So we literally had to wait like half a year.
Wow.
I'll never forget it. I was like, bro, talk about suspense. You really did it to me. That was it, eh? That's pretty much like they started that for every show. Like that's how every show would then become, at the end of every season, there'd be such a, next season, something massive.
Yeah, well, I'll give it a try.
If you think about it, it's like pretty much the recipe for like big shows.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they were the first to do that. Simpsons.
I don't know if they were the first, but
yeah,
they were definitely taking the piss with it, and it was genius. Let's put a 2 episode at the beginning of at the end of a season, beginning of a season. You're like, you can't.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, I've got like 11 DVDs that are just mixed bag of fucking different Simpsons episodes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Instead of being like the Simpsons series, because that's how the Simpsons would release it. They wouldn't release like the series. They'd just be like, here's 4 episodes on a DVD that relate to each other for whatever reason. It's so ridiculous. You probably buy the seasons now, but that was back in
like get all the drinking episodes.
every episode. Every episode has.
Yeah, but it seems like some of them. I'm trying to remember. Like I keep blanking on it, but episodes that seem so epic, like Find your soulmate. That one.
Oh, where he fucking they gets in the sleep deprivation or the sensory deprivation temporary where he eats the chili. Where he eats the chili?
The chili, yeah.
Yeah, and the fucking he sees all the Salvador Dali paintings out in the fucking
Yeah.
thing, and then he walks up to Quickie Mart, which is a temple.
And the talking dog was just a talking dog.
Yeah.
Find your what?
That's not even a whole episode. That's like 2 minutes of an episode. And then the rest of the episode seems completely unrelated to that. Yeah.
You know,
It'll blow your
spins
mind
me
if you watch
out.
the episode. You'll
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
Fucking, there really is nothing happening that's to do with that. Because that's a chili festival.
Hey, Wiki, my chili's
It's
getting
like who's
cold.
got the best chili festival. It's a psychedelic chip. It's nothing to do with the episode.
Yeah, I can't remember what the rest of the episode is now.
Yeah. It's wild.
What spins me out is the Flaming Moe's episode is the same as the Aerosmith episode.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
There's a lot of like 3 different things going on in The Simpsons.
yeah,
Yeah. There's like 3 storylines always at once. Kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't always, yeah. I like that thing of you never watch the same episode twice or same movie twice. I heard Jimmy Carr say it, and I was like,
I disagree.
you do,
If you've like, I recently just watched Deadpool Wolverine again.
yeah. I have no clue about any of that.
It's in the cinemas still,
Yeah,
and I've seen it twice because I seen it once by myself because I hell like Deadpool, so I went to the movies and watched it by myself. Recommend watching movies by yourself if you haven't done it. It's very fun.
I went, yeah.
It's like I'm just in the cinema by myself going, like,
went-
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But then I took my kids to it, so and I was like watching it, like, hey, I've seen all this.
You know what I mean, though? Like, it's,
If you give yourself enough time,
I think
yes.
the time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's close, no.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
there's time, yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, movies like Snatch, that's the same movie because I've seen it so many fucking times. I don't see it any differently because I like nearly know it off by heart, which is kind of sad. I think sometimes I'm like, why have you watched that movie so many times?
I fucking love James Bond films.
Really?
Yeah. Is that a...
I never liked them, eh?
That's all right.
I tried,
Yep. No, fair enough.
but they just, I don't know. They just,
I watched them when I was 10, and now it like always transports me back to like, whoa.
even the new ones, but
I really want to watch... I've seen some of them, but I want to go and watch all of them like in order. Like the new ones, because I watched... I went back recently and watched like the Sean Connery ones in order, or the Roger Moore ones in order, or the Pierce Brosnan ones in order.
oh, so you're only watching like eras of them in order, not like one to fucking, because there is a lot of,
Yeah.
but they all are technically in order, aren't they? Like they all run off the back of each other.
No.
No, okay, cool.
But
I thought they
that's okay.
did.
I forgot where I was going with that. The time thing again. No. Seeing a different movie each time.
Yeah.
Like I love it when you pick up different lines that you never would have, and you think back to how your brain would have been at that time, and then the amount of shit that's happened between here and here, but you're still the same person underlying.
I don't know about that part. I don't think that. I mean, if you are the same person 10 years later, probably just kill yourself. You've done everything
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can do.
yeah.
You're done.
No, partially. Like there's the core of things showing through.
Well, it's like you should be evolving. You should be getting
Yeah. You're
different. If you're not getting different, just die.
Yeah.
Quit.
You're a better version, hopefully.
I've seen worse. Seen as people get older, they can become worse versions, and you're like, "Wee, you're going backwards, cunt. What are you doing?
But
Getting Sarah." Maybe that's why they called him Sauron.
wow, yeah, I haven't thought of the Lord of the Rings in a while.
My favorite fight, to be honest. Sauron just really gave me a Sauron. There's some big eye in the middle of a tower. I'm going to say that everything sucks because I'm old.
Has anyone seen my contact lens?
Fuck. I can see everything but nothing. I reckon we're hitting the 2 hour mark. I reckon we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
You got some promotion? Anything you need people to find? Tell them.
Vulgurite band, Vulgurite.
That's vulgar, right?
No, it's got 2 U's in it, but yes, that's right.
Yep.
That's Vulgurite.
Any other bands you're in at the moment?
I play in an AC/DC tribute called Australian AC/DC Experience, but I won't be doing that much longer because there's only so many times you can play the same set. Otherwise, I'm Clint Hodges, and I love playing lots of music and doing comedy as well. When you've been listening, fucking, you know what's going on.
You'll find it.
Darcy
somewhere.
Kavanagh, everyone.
Oh yeah, just follow the channel.
I have a
Right there.
YouTube channel as well. I think it's called The Real Clint Hodges.
We'll link it in the description.
There's some. It's on its way up. I'll put it that way. Wow, it's going somewhere. No, it just couldn't get worse. But I know I keep putting.
Couldn't get worse. Has it got 0 subscribers?
The universe will take care of the quality as I take care of the quantity.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But follow the channel there, of course. Watch that video. Supposedly, it's one you like and related to this,
Yeah,
according to YouTube.
probably not. I don't know.
I don't know. Thank you.
Bye. Have a beautiful day.